This item here is the LIVALL PikaBoost 2 e-bike conversion kit, which we are going to introduce today. You've probably already seen it, the first gen, in many places last year. This one is the second gen, which has become smaller and more powerful. Let me come back to the studio and slowly explain to you how it has changed. If you buy the PikaBoost 2, you will receive a box like this. Inside of it, other than the PikaBoost 2, the accessories are a manual, a C2C cable, a mud guard, and a case with a remote controller, a toolkit with a mounting bracket, Allen wrench, and screws. The Allen wrench has a unique pattern with a raised center, unlike common ones. This is meant to prevent theft. After all, you don't want to see a thief steals this device with just a regular hex wrench, right? It is relatively simple to mount the PikaBoost 2 on your bike. It just requires a bracket and screws to hold it under the saddle. Then just adjust the angle so that it fits tightly against the tire. It is even easier to install the mud guard. Literally no tools or screws are needed. However, there are a few things you need to know about the remote. Make sure you stick this little magnet in the right place, because it's a hall sensor that works with a magnetic field to determine if you're braking or not. So if the LED lights up properly, then you've done it right. Like the PikaBoost 1, this second gen comes in a gray-yellow colorway. The difference is that the PikaBoost 2 is noticeably slimmer and lighter. The LED light is at the back and has a button underneath to act as the power switch. The LED light can be linked to the remote controller and the brake module, manually turning on turn signals when you turn, and the lights become brighter when you brake. Most importantly, it finally has mud guard. Plus, the PikaBoost 2 is long enough that there's no way mud will splash on you. The battery compartment is at the side, and it is a 158 Wh battery inside, which is just under 160 Wh, the maximum you can take on the airplane. And it supports the PD65W input at 100 Watt output, so you can use it as an emergency power source. It takes 3 hours to fill up this battery, which is still pretty fast. So why PikaBoost 2? We all know that there are many types of e-bike conversion kit. For example, the front or rear hub conversion kit, the mid-drive conversion kit, and the slipstream conversion kit. Obviously, the PikaBoost 2 belongs to the last type, and it is also the fastest and easiest conversion kit. You only need to adjust the angle and tighten the screws. Even with the time to install the remote control, it won't take more than 2 minutes. If you have a lot of bikes, how easy to install an e-bike conversion kit should be your primary consideration. The PikaBoost 2 has a smaller connector, which means that your saddle can be adjusted lower, making it more friendly for little kids. For a slipstream conversion kit like the PikaBoost 2, there's another benefit: actual adaptability. This massive V-shaped tire can wrap around any tire tightly, whether it's a mountain bike tire or road bike tire, a 14-inch or 29-inch tire. As long as it can be secured to the bike, it will work fine. While the PikaBoost 2 has become more compact and lighter, it has also become stronger. It has a motor power of up to 500 watts and a top speed of 32 km per hour. Even if you buy a new e-bike, there isn't much chance they can beat it. The result of such a powerful motor is an effortless riding experience. There's no throttle, but it unexpectedly doesn't require much effort on my part, both on the flat roads and up hills. The dimensions of the PikaBoost 2 are in this image. The size is 27% smaller than its predecessor. The weight is even reduced by 14.8%. The lighter body reduces the load on the bike, and with the help of AAR 2.0, it gives a significant boost in range. So what is AAR 2.0? The full name is Automatic Adaptive Rate. It can address motor assistance in real time based on how hard you pedal, your speed, and the steepness of the terrain. There's also a technology called the regenerative braking system, which simply means energy recovery, the same principle as the Tesla. These two technologies are one of the key reasons why the PikaBoost 2 has such a long range. You may wonder, how much range does it really have? The max riding range is 133% higher with a smaller battery than the last gen. If you buy LIVALL's 220 Wh replacement battery, then the max riding range is up to 96 kilometers. Of course, it won't be that exaggerating, but even at 80% of what it claims, such a small conversion kit already gives you the same ranges as a much larger e-bike. By the way, the 220 Wh battery pack comes with a fast charger, charging cable, and 2 different tires. Choosing different tires according to your bike type will not only save more power, but also get more torque. Now this is the PikaBoost 2 control panel on your phone. There's not much to go over here really, as you will know what it does as soon as you look at the name of the features. But there aren't much detail about how each mode works, so I'll briefly introduce the 4 modes here. Assistance mode and Eco mode should be very familiar to you. Many e-bikes have these 2 modes as well. They will provide different levels of power assistance for your riding. Free cruise mode is the mode that allows you to ride at a certain speed. You can control the speed via the remote controller or the pedal frequency. Exercise mode is a new mode added to the PikaBoost 2, also known as a workout mode. It will provide extra resistance for cycling training. So it's really the equivalent of the spin bike, but outdoor version. The e-bike conversion kit is a great tool that allows the bike to switch freely between traditional ones and e-bikes. Importantly, it will not only save you money, but also bring your old bike back to life. The PikaBoost 2 is one of the best e-bike conversion kit. It is easy to install, highly adaptable, long range, and has 5 safety assurance such as fall detection, etc. LIVALL says that the PikaBoost 2 we have is not the final version. That means it will be even stronger when you buy it. If you need such a handy e-bike conversion kit, the PikaBoost 2 is currently being crowdfunded on Indiegogo. There's a link below the video, so click it and go check it out yourself. I'm Will from Gizmochina. We'll see you next time.